Good morning and welcome to episode 266 of Coffee with Mr. Green. Today, I wanted to do something a little fun. Another book I found somehow this week is all about finding books. Um, I'm wearing a wonderful t shirt from my college, Brea College. I have a mug that reminds me of discovery and going places and taking trips. So, one of the easiest things to do is to participate in that wonderful journey called self discovery. So, this book is actually entitled 3001 Questions All About Me. So, what I challenge you to do is maybe answer some questions for yourself. So, as we go on this journey of figuring out who we are and what we believe in and what we value and all of those things that are important to finding out who our authentic self is, it's very important to just sit with some questions and answer some questions. So I asked my students to come up with some numbers. So I'm just going to find the questions. First one, 267. And we're going to answer that. So, what can't I bring myself to believe? So, um, I really, really hate the phrase no good deed goes unpunished because it's just a pessimistic way of seeing things. I can't believe that. People say it all the time. They think it's fun. They think it's but I think that if we get into that mindset and we allow ourselves to believe that, that kind of reduces the power of positivity. It reduces that power of figuring out what the best version of yourself is because you're always assuming that somehow you'll get a punishment in the end. Uh, Number 675. If I could go on a trip again, which would it be? And I would totally go back to Japan, see my host family, just as an adult, an older adult, a parent. It'd be really cool to take the kid there and just experience that all over again. 1280. Have I ever made myself commit to a project I wasn't passionate about? I can't think of one. I tell students all the time, we got to do things with purpose. We got to do things that matter. And so I'm not here to waste anybody's time. So committing to a project that I don't really feel passionate about doesn't sound like me. But 1999. What's the worst nickname someone has given me? Uh, I don't really want to share that online, but let's just say I was called sheephead in elementary school by some adults because my hair got crazy. You can see with the logo. So I'd say that's up there. Uh, 2065. What is one thing I've never budged on? Uh, One belief that I've never budged on is that we really need to include people. We need to practice inclusivity. Um, I really can't stand the R word, right? Because it's taking something and completely removing a whole section of people for no reason other than some sort of self-importance. And so it's really important to treat everyone as a guest to the party, okay, as a person at the table. Like, make sure that we're doing that. That's something I never budge on, and I will not budge on it. What insect scares me? Um, Bees. I'm allergic, so that was easy. And then 2767. When you when I see a full moon, what do I think about? The thing that I think about when I see a full moon is how many other people are seeing this moon. And the second thing I think about is how really difficult work is going to be because kids are crazy when the full moon is out. So, again, find some questions, answer those questions. If you want to write them down in that journal we were talking about, do that. But really, ask yourself questions, sit with those answers, really challenge yourself to be truthful and honest and forgiving, because some of the answers you may not want to hear, but take the journey, And as always, like and subscribe, smash that like button, turn on notifications, and let's keep on learning.